So we'll see how everyone goes today. Everyone's back.
Yes.
It's a good game to be back against the Bulls. It's not a hard team.
Kind of get your feet wet before the next game.
Yeah.
All right, Joe. Hey, I'm waiting for you, brother. I'm ready when you are.
Hey, you're the one that wanted to do on playback. You better bring it.
Okay. Well, what do you want me to do?
Don't give me that bullshit. I got to start shit.
Well, I got 6 different topics we can go off of here.
Throw them out.
Okay. Well, where do you want to start? You want to start with longevity and just sustained excellence?
Longevity.
Longevity and sustained excellence. I mean, that's part of being a basketball player.
Yeah. Let's talk longevity. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, sweet. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could just talk about the fact that LeBron's dominated the NBA for over 2 decades. 21 seasons and counting. Just 21 solid, amazing seasons and counting. Jordan, 15 and 2 retirements. So that's that. And at any time, let me know if you want me to slow down here. LeBron James is average at least 25 points per game for 19 straight seasons. Again, he's averaged just 25 points per game for longer than Michael Jordan played his entire career. There's some more longevity and excellence. But you want to talk about, playing at an old age? LeBron James not only led the league in assists at the age of 35, but also won a championship at the age of 35. And he's still putting up all NBA numbers at the age of 39 and 40, while Jordan was gambling and trying to figure out.
Okay. Yeah, I know you. So you've been reading, you've been watching YouTube about that stuff. Okay,
no,
gotcha.
Joe.
Right. I got you. All right.
No, Joe. That is all fact. Like if that's how you're going to debate, Joe, and you're
all these guys are all compulsive gamblers. Maybe not LeBron, but you have no idea what an athlete. Their addiction is about so many things that you don't even know about.
Okay.
Charles Barkley said he's lost $50 million gambling in his life, probably more.
Okay, the gambling was.
So you can't be pulling some gambling bullshit. That had nothing to do with basketball. And
but what the fuck, Joe? I literally just told you 3 different things.
No. I don't want you throwing those red herrings in there.
No. See, if this is how we're gonna debate, there's no point in debating, Joe.
No. You keep talking, and I'm gonna keep taking the bowling pins down, man. You're putting them up, and I'm gonna bring them down.
But you didn't bring shit down. You didn't talk about.
I just did.
You talked about one thing. You didn't talk about the seasons played. You didn't talk about the consistency.
Seasons played. You're gonna hear my retort about availability soon. Here, let me know when you're done.
Joe, again, you did not bring down the pin of.
You talked about longevity, right? Longevity, it's coming. As soon as you're done with your story here, I'm coming with something. Let me know when you're ready.
If you can answer to that, because you have no answer to what
you talked about all this longevity, averaging, whatever, right? You want to hear about longevity? Let me break it down for you. Ready? You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm waiting.
So Michael Jordan played 15 seasons in the NBA. One of those seasons wasn't necessarily a full season. He came in like the last quarter, last 25%, not even.
25%.
And then the other season was when he broke his leg. That was the second season in the NBA, right? Okay. So for 12 of the 13 seasons where there was no injuries, well, at least not a major injury or he was retired, Michael Jordan played 82 games 9 times. The other 4, he played 60, which is the lowest for a full season, and then 78, 80, and 81.
Cool. LeBron James played 7 years more than him right now.
7 years more. Of course, he played 7 years more. If Michael had taken 12 to 15 to 20 games off every year, he probably would have played for 25 years.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda is not going to work in this.
That has nothing to do with woulda, shoulda, coulda.
No.
It's easier to play 22 seasons
when
you play 60 a season versus 82 every game.
We're not gonna talk about woulda, shoulda, coulda.
Hey man, you brought up the longevity shit, man. You can't be pulling back out now.
I'm not pulling out. You're not responding to literally.
I am responding. You're talking about longevity. I'm telling you, this fool played 82 games 9 times.
I could give a fuck. LeBron James has played 21 seasons.
Yeah, it's easier to play another 7 seasons when you're only playing 60 a year.
in counting. That's not true. He's not playing 60 a year. And guess what? 21 years and counting. And you haven't even factored in when you talk about playoffs. This man hasn't missed the playoffs for
Jordan didn't miss playoffs?
He probably didn't even have kids.
Jordan didn't miss playoffs?
Dope. But I'm telling you, LeBron played longer and didn't miss the playoffs. No, honestly, anyone here that's in the chat, I'm not I'm not taking into nothing and nobody's saying in the chat. I'm just gonna take into what Joe and I are saying here because we've been talking about this. But see, that's how I know you're false, because literally just last year when the man was 38 years old, he played 71 games. So there's your little theory you had of him just playing 60 games out the window. So again, you still haven't even combated.
How many games is he going to play this year?
And this is simply off of just my first point of just the longevity and sustained excellence. Like LeBron James has literally just averaged 25 points per game for 19 straight seasons, longer than Jordan's even played his entire career. That's just one point you haven't even gotten to, and there's still 5 others for us to get to when we get around like stats and we get around competition and eras, we get around playoffs and all of that. I mean, versatility, impact on the game, like all that.
Okay.
So I mean, you let me know where you want to go next, Joe. You haven't even responded to my first one. How are you going to respond to 5 other
Robert
ones?
Parrish played 21 seasons. So what does that mean when you play a long time?
But you have to play a long time and still be putting up all-time numbers, and LeBron is still continuing to do that. LeBron James is not putting up.
And how was the competition in that time as well for Mr. LeBron James?
Oh, the toughest of all time.
the toughest competition of all time.
Okay, so
you
Joe,
just lost the argument right there.
Joe, that
ended it right there.
Joe, let me shut down everything that you got going. Because
no. When you talk about competition, you're talking about the Celtics of the 80s. You're talking about the Pistons of the 80s, and then you're talking about even Cleveland was good for a few years there, but for sure it was the Boston Celtics winning championships. They won 3 in the 80s, and then you had the Pistons who won 2. His gamut was fucking ridiculously hard compared to what LeBron had to go through. So LeBron had to beat Atlanta and Toronto on his way to finals appearances.
Michael Jordan never fucking faced a finals opponent with 50 plus wins, Joe, until his second 3-peat, bro. What are you talking about? LeBron James had to go up against the team that beat Michael Jordan's record for the best regular season record. Like that right there puts your whole little, the era was tougher back then debate to fucking bed, Joe. Like respectfully, Joe, think about this. Just take a step back. Take egos out of this and take a step back. Michael Jordan's team put up a amazing regular season record. LeBron James had to go up against a team that beat that Michael Jordan regular season amazing record.
I don't know what you're talking about. Jordan played a Trailblazers team in '92 that won 57 games.
No.
He played a Phoenix team in '93 that won over 60 games.
See, if we're gonna debate, you're not gonna listen.
No, you're wrong. You were wrong.
No.
You didn't play a 50-win team until the second three-peat.
You didn't listen to what I said. That's how I know you didn't listen to what I said, bro. I just said, literally, Michael Jordan never faced a finals opponent with 50 plus wins until his second 3-peat.
I just told you you're wrong.
Until his second 3-peat, Joe. No,
you're wrong.
And what about
Blazers won 57 games in '92?
And what about the following point that I just made?
And the Suns in '93 won 60 games.
So what about the following point that I just made?
Your point is wrong.
No. My point is about the 73-9 Warriors. No, it's not wrong. Michael Jordan put up I
like what Ruff said. You're in FOMO mode, dude.
No, that's not true.
You just played yourself, Johnny. Come on, man. You want to continue this?
Joe, do you want to play? Joe, you literally just proved my point.
Because the masterpiece sauce is right next to me right now.
Joe, you literally just proved my point right now.
I have some other stuff from Phil's barbecue too. You ready?
Joe, you literally just proved my point right now, Joe. You want to talk about?
You proved my point that you're wrong.
You want to talk about competitions and eras? Literally, the 73-9 Warriors beat the best team who put up the all-time best regular season record. The 73-9 Warriors beat them, and guess what? LeBron James had to fucking beat them.
So what?
That puts
the Thunder had that team 3-1 until they pissed it away.
Yeah, and then LeBron James had to come back to that shit.
Good for him. Okay,
Bro,
I'll give him 1 year.
You gotta give respect.
I'll give him that
There's
year.
There's no point in debating, Joe, if you're gonna run away from the simple
No,
fact.
I'm not running away from anything. You have bad information.
No, that's not fucking bad information. The 73-9
No,
Warriors.
you switched it. You switched it from he didn't face a 50-win team until the second three-peat.
Joe, I'm not gonna fucking debate with you if you're not gonna listen to my points, bro.
Oh, say,
there's no point in debating with you if you're not listening to my point.
See?
Yeah, you should probably sing the national anthem because you're getting fucking toasted in this debate right now.
Come on, guys. Joe, you guys are listening to this?
Joe, you're getting fucking toasted, Joe. Again, you have no retort to the comeback where, again, the 73-9 Warriors beat the regular.
You changed the subject, John.
No, I didn't, Joe. I gave 2 points. I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about
stuck.
2
I'm
errors.
still stuck with the whole the 50-win team.
Okay, and I'm talking. See, because you're staying stuck because you don't want to keep going because you.
No,
because
you're going to get
wrong.
skewered, man.
You know you're wrong.
What else are you going to say? You've been saying wrong stuff this whole time.
No, I fucking haven't, Joe. You literally are deflecting and you're trying to run away from
I'm not deflecting. You're wrong.
No, you're Joe.
You can't gaslight me, dude. The gaslighting don't work with me.
Answer my fucking question, Joe. Answer my question.
What?
The 73-9 Warriors, did they or did they not beat your little Michael Jordan's team of regular season record? Yes, they fucking did. I'll answer that shit. No,
they're not
up,
my. By the way, I'm not a Bulls fan.
Let me finish. Look, that 73-9 Warriors team beat your little Michael Jordan's regular season team.
By record. 1 game.
And guess what?
And they lost.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. They lost to fucking LeBron, Joe.
Good.
That answers your fucking question, Joe.
What else you got, Costa? What else
that
you
answers your fucking question, Joe. That answers your fucking question. There is no point in debating with someone who.
Come on, Costa, you got more than that.
I know you got more than that because you've.
I got a lot.
You haven't literally answered to 1 point, Joe. You have.
What do you want me to say? You want me to judge LeBron's career from 1 season where he beat a 73-19?
That's to your point of fucking eras in the competition. Literally, the competition right there and then. Michael Jordan had the best team out back then. The 73-9 Warriors beat that team in regular season record, and then LeBron beat them. So that answers your little fucking question.
No, it doesn't.
Little competition debate, bro.
No.
Put that shit to bed, Joe. Put that shit to bed, Joe.
No.
Put that shit to bed, Joe. Put that shit to bed. Honestly, brother, you are.
There are more top 75 players.
No.
From the 90s, the guys that played the majority of their careers in the 90s, there are more
because that list
on that team.
That list just came out, Joe.
And you can see those guys and you compare them with what you see now. That's a fallacy that they're the whole more skilled. These guys can barely stay on the court. More skilled, my ass.
Joe, don't be fucking stupid, Joe. You're captivated by your childhood.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
No,
you're wrong.
No.
Joe, you haven't even responded to you already lost the longevity point. Now you're losing the competition point because
longevity does not give you carte blanche on the greatest of all time. I'm sorry.
Yes, it fucking does.
Vince Carter played 20 plus years. Robert Parrish played 20 plus years.
With the mute points. Here you go with the mute points because LeBron played those years.
No, it's not. I'm using examples.
No, you're right. It's a bad example because
LeBron James got shut down by JJ Barea in the finals.
That's how Joe. You probably were not watching, Joe. Because
Michael Jordan never got shut down by anyone.
Joe,
ever.
Joe, because he had the fucking best team, and then guess what?
He did not have the best team.
Never had to face the teams LeBron had to face. LeBron had to face tougher teams, Joe. And if you can't see that, Joe,
you're wrong.
You just don't want to see it.
You're
wrong. No, you're wrong.
Michael Jordan never came up small, ever in his career.
Joe.
Even when the Pistons were beating them every year, they were dropping 4 guys on him every fucking play, 3-4 at a time.
They were fucking getting popped. Guess what? Michael Jordan got his fucking ass kicked by those Pistons teams 3 different fucking times.
He was the only guy.
Yeah, yes, in the same way that LeBron James had to do against that fucking Kevin.
No, LeBron had Dwayne Wade. He had Chris Paul.
No, honestly, anyone.
LeBron cramped up in 2014.
Oh my God, Joe, you are just Joe, you are the most egotistic and uneducated person I've ever.
No, I'm not educated. I was there. I watched this shit.
You refuse, Joe. You refuse to look at the facts. You refuse to look at the facts. Hold on, wait. I can't hear you anymore.
I'm here.
Okay. I thought my headphone switched. Joe, you refuse to look at the facts, Joe. You gotta sometimes
What
be able
facts?
to put your
I was
again.
there. I watched what I know what I was watching.
Again, Joe. Again, you refuse to look at the facts when you look at the fact that
The facts are
the
I can
73 and
drop the
9 Warriors
stats if
team.
you want stats. What do you want?
Yeah, I did. The 73 and 9 Warriors team.
Okay, you're
literally
sticking on one thing. What else?
Oh, okay. You want to talk because you
Okay,
want to talk about
tell me. You like scoring. You like stats about scoring. How many scoring titles does LeBron James have?
Who's number one scoring of all time? You like scoring, right?
No, I asked you that question.
No, hold on. Wait, let me ask you a comeback real quick. So, who's the number one scorer of all time? Who's the number one playoff scorer of all time in the NBA?
LeBron James.
Okay, cool. Okay, who is the number one scorer of all time in just regular season and playoffs?
LeBron James.
Okay, cool. Who has the most playoff points?
LeBron James.
Cool. Okay, who has the most playoff wins of all time?
LeBron James.
Okay, cool. So there you go. So
okay,
cool.
You ready?
I mean, you want to keep, if you want to keep talking about winning.
You ready?
I mean points. Sorry.
All right. How many scoring titles does LeBron have?
Not as many as Michael Jordan.
How many does he have?
1. Because competition. Because competition. 10.
Oh my God. You tell me competition. You tell me Dominique Wilkins wasn't competition.
Oh my God. Look at you. You mean to tell me there were other players like there is around the league that LeBron's had to face? The Kevin Durant's, the fucking Kobe Bryant's, the fucking Stephen Curry's, the Derrick Rose's.
You want me to list the all-time players at that time?
If you want to go right
Karl
ahead.
Malone, John Stockton, Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon. I mean, I can go on and on.
I mean, so good.
Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas.
So could I. I mean, I could go on forever and ever.
I mean, I can go on all day with that one.
It's the same.
If you think Michael didn't play against top-notch talent of all time, you're nuts.
I'm not saying, but I'm just saying that it's not the same level of LeBron James. LeBron James just played harder. That's it. Just played more. That's it. Again, and you think harder is, I'm just going to be more physical. No,
there's nothing. There's nothing that LeBron does that Michael couldn't do.
That's fucking cap. Oh my God. The fact that
Michael wanted to average 10 assists or 10 rebounds a game, he could do it.
But see, I'm not going for your little shoulda, coulda, wouldas, Joe. This isn't
Michael Jordan averaged 32, 8, and 8 in 1989.
Dope.
That was not normal for that time. That was like Dan Marino throwing for 5 touchdowns. I'm sorry, 5,000 yards in '84. It's just not. It wasn't fathomable that a guard that wasn't a point guard could drop 8 assists and also get 8 rebounds. A 6'6" guard.
Michael Jordan, Joe, just for some reference here for you, not once in his career did he ever average over 9 assists per game. LeBron James at the age of fucking 35 averaged 10 assists per game, and in multiple other seasons averaged more than 9. So just it's just like you
gotta get to the real stats.
You gotta if you're gonna look at it, you gotta look at the whole body of picture. And Joe,
so now when I start bringing the stats that work in Jordan's favor, are you gonna say they don't count?
What about you? Like, I feel like you.
What is the most important part about all this?
Getting putting the ball in that motherfucking
winning, baby. Winning and not coming up small when it mattered.
It's you got to come up small.
Undefeated in that category.
You got to come up small.
He never came up small, even in the games he lost, even in the series he lost. He never came up small
because he had that Warriors team. LeBron James had to go up against that Warriors team and still beat them.
So 1 year, okay.
What did he do? 1 year? Oh my goodness! All right, Joe. Way to just reveal to everyone you weren't watching all throughout 2015.
You're still gaslighting. You're not gonna. I keep telling you, you're not gonna get me on this.
There's no gaslighting.
You are gaslighting me.
No, I'm not.
Pulling some bullshit up, and you keep going back to the 73 and 9 win.
No, I don't.
You're gonna hold your shit on just that year.
No,
then you're not. Your argument is just toast.
No, that's you.
We're talking about. We're talking about a guy.
When we're talking
about the all-time leading point scorer average, okay, all-time scoring title, a leader by a lot. This is a six-time NBA champion.
We're talking about
first team All-NBA.
We're talking about LeBron James, the man who's
all defense.
The man who's
MVPs,
literally
Rookie of the Year,
We're
6
talking about
Finals
LeBron
MVPs.
James, the man who literally has the most points of all
Won
time
the,
in NBA
what
history.
about steal? He was a 3-time
Who's top
steal
4 in
champion.
assists. Top
He
4 in
averaged a
assists.
block a
Top
game.
4
He's
in
a fucking
assists.
guard.
Top 4 in assists, Joe. Michael Jordan
Played almost every game his whole career.
Never one time had a 10 assists per game.
Who gives a
James
shit?
at 35
Who gives a
did.
shit?
No,
Scored 3,000 points one season.
LeBron James did as well. LeBron James did as well.
When did he score 3,000 points in a season? Never.
Oh my goodness.
So you're what?
Yeah, Joe. Yes, he has. And
no, he hasn't. No one has scored 3,000 points in a season except him and Wilt.
When has Michael Jordan ever averaged 10 assists per game?
Who gives a shit? He averaged 8, and he was a scoring guard.
What the fuck, bro? See, that's how I know, Joe. You're fucking captivated.
Dude, you're basing this whole argument off of 2 more assists from
no,
a guy
I'm
who's a
not,
point
Joe.
forward versus
That's
a guy who's a shooting guard.
Thing. You're basing your shit off one fucking season, and you're disregarding the fact that LeBron James is the number 1 scorer of all time. Top 4 in assists, top 8 in rebounding. Joe,
who gives a shit if he had 10 assists a game?
Yeah, Joe, what the fuck, bro? You sound so fucking uneducated.
No, it doesn't. No, I do not sound. I'm talking about the whole package.
Who the fuck says assists don't matter when he helped his team?
You're gonna base this guy's career off of 2 assists?
No, a game? Bro. That's to your dumbass fucking take about one thing that Michael Jordan hasn't done. I mean, you said one thing LeBron hasn't done. I'm giving you one thing Michael Jordan has done, and I'll give you fucking more, bro. I'll give you more.
No, you got nothing.
I've gave you so much that you've had literally no
you got nothing.
You've had no retort.
You got nothing.
No retort to, Joe.
Nothing.
Michael Jordan would never fucking reach the finals without Scottie Pippen. LeBron James was doing shit.
Here we go again.
Yeah. You want to talk about versatility as well too? You want to talk
YouTube?
Bro, LeBron James.
You listen to YouTube too much.
No, Joe. I know. I just know fucking.
No. How many Defensive Player of the Year awards did LeBron win?
You talk to fucking scrubs, Joe.
He didn't win any.
You talk
Michael
to fucking
won there. What else?
Joe, you talk to fucking scrubs, bro. I'm being real with you, bro. Like I'm here to give you a reality check, Joe. Like
no, man, no. Your reality is you weren't there, man.
To Jokic,
you just weren't there.
No, Joe. You just refuse to look at the facts. LeBron James is literally guarded from fucking Stephen Curry to Nikola Jokic. Michael Jordan was just guarding the smaller defenders that Scottie Pippen didn't want to guard because Scottie Pippen was taking the.
That sounds like a bunch of millennial bullshit that they pulled out of their ass.
It's just shit that you don't.
No.
It's
to
shit
say
that
Michael Jordan wouldn't win a championship without Scottie Pippen.
You don't want to accept.
It's the final nail in the coffin of.
You don't want to. No, the final nail in the coffin is you proving my point about telling me competition, and I tell you that you're right. Michael Jordan, he was a 73-9 team, and LeBron James beat that team, who put a better record.
Wait, is the game going on? I'm not even watching the game right now. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. 7-10. Me either, Joe. I feel you.
Hold on. Where is everybody?